Good morning, everybody. It's Monday morning, beautiful sunny day, and we're going to begin pretty much right away here. We're going to use a chair today, so have one handy, and let's get into stretch and breathe. After I let Lacey in, there we go. Okay, just hold on a second here. These off. Okay, I had to take off my socks. Gives me a little bit more stability here. So let's just begin this morning, centering and bringing ourselves into whatever space you're in today, and letting go of your to-do list. And it is Monday morning, so we may not have a whole lot going on already in the day, or maybe you're an early starter and you do. So let's just forget about all of that for now and take the next 15 minutes just to stretch and breathe and get started on our week in the best way we can. So just roll the shoulders back and then let them fall down your back, letting your shoulder blades fall down your back, and your feet are hip width apart, maybe rocking forward and back, side to side, just really feeling the bottoms of your feet and letting them land on the floor, grounding you. Bring your palms forward, lengthen your spine, lengthen your neck so you're nice and tall, and go ahead and close your eyes. And I'm going to kick my dog out of here, unless you can ignore her. Sorry about that. Let's just begin to be aware of our breath. Just listening to the sounds that are around you. Children playing, dogs playing. Maybe you have some music playing. And bringing your focus to what is happening now around you. Just letting everything else go. Soften your jaw. Soften your forehead. Let your shoulders fall. And take a nice deep inhale, filling up your belly, filling up the chest. Open your mouth and sigh it out. And one more time. Let's take a nice deep inhale. Holding it at the top, opening mouth, and just let it all go. And go ahead and open your eyes. Come back into the room. And let's inhale and bring the arms up overhead. And down. One more time, up. And down. And when this time's up, leaving the arms up, let's take a nice stretch all the way up. Take the right hand into your left and bend over to the left, opening up your right side body, feeling a nice stretch in through the obliques, waking up. And exhaling, come back to center. Take the left hand now into the right. Inhale and reach up. And as you exhale, come on over to the right. Feeling a nice stretch in through the left side. And then come on back to center. Let's lower the arms one more time. Inhale, raise the arms up. And as you exhale, come all the way down. Forward folding at the hips. Come all the way down, bending, letting the head go. Resting your belly on the tops of your thighs. Just let the hands go. Let them fall wherever they fall. Feel a nice stretch in through the hamstrings, the lower back. Taking a few breaths here. And on your next inhale, just come up halfway, taking the hands to the shins. Your back is flat. Really feeling a nice stretch from the top of your head all the way to the tip of your tail. Keeping the back flat. Making sure the shoulder blades are apart this time. You don't want your shoulders up near your ears. So keeping lots of space in between the shoulder blades. And then exhale, lower back down all the way. Bend your feet. And come up to standing, sweeping your arms up. And we're going to come back down, and we're going to come back down into a squat. So in yoga, we call this chair pose. So you're coming down until you're in a squat. So I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see where I'm at. Might be hard with my little flowy top on here, but making sure that your weight is in your heels. So you could actually bring your toes up, but also checking down. Take a moment to make sure your knees aren't in front of your toes. So you want to keep the knees back. So you're sitting back in your chair. Maybe engage your core by pulling your belly button back towards your spine. And we're just going to stay here just for a moment. If you want, you can raise your arms up over your head, your ears between your biceps. And then bring the hands back down to heart center. Sweep the arms up. And I'm going to turn around and forward fold again all the way down. This time, let's walk the hands up just so that they're on your thighs. And you can go ahead and heel toe out a little bit if you want, just to have a little bit more stability here. And we're going to do some cat-cows. So starting with a flat back. As you inhale, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, and lift your head up. Again, I'm going to turn sideways. And as you exhale, you're going to tuck the tail in. You're going to bring the belly button up, so you're arching your back, and your chin comes down. Inhaling, lower the belly, lift the tailbone up, and lift your chest and your chin up. And exhaling, tucking in the tailbone, bringing the belly button up, and chin comes to chest. We're going to go ahead and do a few more of these cat-cow moves. And if you want to hang out in any position that feels good, I really like the cat, especially when my lower back's bothering me. Just move it around a bit. Whatever feels good as you're doing these movements. And finish up wherever you're at. And go ahead and let go. Fall all the way forward again. And then pushing down in through the feet. Sweep the arms up. And bring your hands back to heart center. Excellent. Okay, we're going to take the left leg and we're going to bring it forward. And the right leg is going to come back. So you're coming down, bending the front knee so that the knee is over the ankle. You're in a lunge here. Press that hip forward. The right hip. Just really press it forward so you feel a good stretch in through here. We're going to take our arm and bring it across, giving our shoulders a bit of a stretch. And then lower the arm. Take a little step in with that back leg, just slightly. Put the weight on the back leg and bring the foot of your left foot up. Very good. And this time let's just take the hand up, pressing it back, a little forearm stretch in here, and down, and shake it out. And then come onto the right foot, comes forward, left leg comes back, bending the right knee, coming into a lunge. Push that left hip forward. Feel the stretch in through the hip flexor here. And let's take our opposite arm across. And just holding it there for a moment. And then release the shoulders, step in just slightly. Bring your weight onto that back foot, bringing the front toe up towards you. And this time, let's take our left hand, just pressing it up and down. And do this lots during the day. All that keyboarding. And give it a shake. And come on back up. And grab your chair. You have a chair handy. So sitting on the edge of the chair, very edge of the chair, you want to take your right leg, cross it over on top of the left thigh. Bring the toe in so that it's pointing towards your knee. So you have a nice flexed foot here. And sitting up tall, really lengthen the spine, lengthen the back of the neck. So you're sitting nice and tall. Inhale to prepare. And, oh, I forgot. It's Monday. I'm not used to Monday. Take your left hand, put it on the outside of your right leg, and your right hand comes behind you. Now let's inhale to prepare and lengthen. And as you exhale, rotate your upper body towards the right. And when you go as far as your mobility takes you, go ahead and take your head a little bit farther if you choose to, or you can leave it where it was. It's up to you and how you're feeling and how that feels to your body. Taking a few breaths here. Maybe on the exhale, you might be able to just go a little bit further, maybe not, and that's perfectly okay. Release the head and release your upper body and bring the leg down. And let's do the other side. So this time your left leg's coming up. Bring the foot in and sitting up nice and tall. Take the right hand, place it on the outside of your left leg here, and the left hand comes behind you. Now sit up nice and tall and exhale, rotating to the left. And then as far as your range of motion takes you, then you can take your head just that little bit further, looking over your left shoulder. Giving your neck a nice stretch in through the shoulders. And then gently release the head and release your body and come forward. I'm definitely going to tell them not to put today's session on YouTube. I am just not here today yet. This is funny. I do apologize. Okay, let's take that right leg. We're going to shimmy over a little bit, and we're going to take that right leg and bring it back. And just feel the stretch in through the thigh. And then come up off the chair, and using the chair just for a little bit of balance, we're going to do a calf stretch. A quad stretch. So taking the leg behind you, trying to bring your knee in. Try not to have your knee way out here. You want to have your knee in close to your other leg, and then go ahead and once again push the hip forward. That's when you're going to feel a real nice stretch in the quad. Excellent. Okay, and release that. And let's go to the other side. We're going to do the same thing here. We're going to do the quad stretch first. So taking that leg up. So just holding it either on your foot or wherever you can reach, and push the hip forward, keeping the leg as close as you can to the other leg. You don't want it to hurt. You'll get a little bit more of a stretch in through the quad. Holding it there. And then release, come back to the chair. Just sitting now on your right cheek on the chair, and we'll just take that leg back, pressing the hip flexor forward. Okay, and just to release that, I've completely lost it today. Okay, bring your leg up. This is what we should have done the first time. Rotate the ankle to the back and to the front. And then let it come to rest. And inhale up high. And as you exhale, come forward. Come forward. And just keep coming forward till you feel the stretch in through the hips. Looking down like you're looking into a pond in front of you. Keeping the back nice and straight. Not hunching over. You don't want to curl your back. And with each exhale, again, maybe coming just a little further. And then inhale, come on back up. Release the leg, and let's do the other side. So taking this leg now and crossing it over. Let's rotate the ankle a little bit in one direction. And then the other. And let it land with your toes facing towards your knee. So nice flexed foot here. Inhale to give your back some length. And as you exhale, come on forward. Leading with your chest. Once again, feeling that stretch in through the hips. looking down into the pond in front of you. Taking a few breaths and perhaps going that little bit further on your exhale. I love this stretch. And then come on back up. And let's sit at the edge and just windshield wipe the legs back and forth. Just releasing any tension. You shouldn't have any tension, but just releasing anything that you're feeling in there. Come back to center. Let's stand up and get rid of the chair. And take a nice big inhale. Raise the arms up. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale. And on the exhale, come on all the way down. Inhaling, bring your arms up. Stretch up one way. And stretch up the other side. And bring your arms around. And thank you so much for joining me this morning. I'm sorry I was a little bit not with it today. Chantel, thanks. I don't know, like maybe because it's Monday and I usually do Tuesday, and I don't know. It's crazy. It's the sunshine. I'll blame it on the sunshine. But I do thank you for joining me. I hope you got a good stretch out of it. And we'll see you again, maybe at yoga on Thursday. Have a great day.